how we can pass arguments to methods. So in general, there are two ways in which a computer language can pass an argument to a subroutine. The first is pass by value. This approach copies the value of an argument into the formal parameter of their subroutine. So this is how primitive arguments are passed. So ints, doubles, chars, and booleans. So the argument and the parameter are still two separate variables. So pass by reference is another way. In this approach, a reference to an argument is passed to the parameter and not the value of the argument. This is how class data types such as strings, arrays, and any kind of objects are passed to methods. So this way, the argument and parameter still refers to the same object. Okay, so let's see two examples side by side. First, we have an age class with instance variable age, and then we have a method setAge that takes an integer variable age and then sets this age to age. And in an age demo, we have an object A that is a new age and an integer B that's set to 18. So setting A that set age to B will definitely set the age of A to 18. However, later if you want to change that age of A to 20 and we print out B is still 18 and age is 20. Even though we pass B, but B here and age here are still two distinct variables. So changing one or the other will not affect the other one. So in the next example, we have again an age class that has again an integer age and a void method that takes an class class age, and which will do this. It will take the age of the calling object, add it to the passing age, which is A. So it'll add up to A. Okay, so in a demo class, so we have an age B, that's a new age, and an age C is also new age. They each have their own age variable. And then if we set age of B to 10 and age of C to A8, and then if we call C dot add to B, so C here is the calling, which we refer this by this dot age, and then B is the one that is passing, and that is A. So changing the age of A here will actually have the same effect on the passing B. So in this example, if we print out B.age, which was originally 10, this will print 18. All right, so let's see more examples in the editor. Okay, so let's see this example again. As you remember, we had a class age, which has two methods, set age, which takes an integer, and an add to that takes an age class, age object. So remember the difference. When we pass a value to this method, we're going to pass a copy of the value of the original variable. However, in the add to case, we're gonna send a reference. We're gonna send a reference to the passing object. So moving down here, so we have an age object B and age object C. Each of their age variables are being set separately here. So B.age and C.age are two distinct variables. However, if you call C.add2 and we pass object B, we're basically going to pass a reference of B, which means that in here, the age A will refer to the same object B, which any change to A will be reflected on B as well. So an example here, if we update the age of A by adding the calling object's age, which in this case is C. So we're basically taking 8 from here, adding it to 10. Okay, even though we make change on object A, but it will reflect on object B as well. So before we print, so if I print b.age before calling this, and also print after calling it, we'll see that the values will look different. So I'm going to call java ch2.java, and then following that, I'm going to run java h2 java demo 2, and notice that the first value of B, age of B is 10, then it is 18.